welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I am your host, DBoss, and you could catch me Monday to Friday, weeknights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on CaribVision. We are in 28 different countries, including London, UK. In case you missed there, in Canada, we're on BellFibe, channel 658. And then through the various cable networks that can connect up through the United States. So you can get it through there. But in case you missed that, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is DBoss Networks, and you can watch all the wonderful guests that I've had on there. Okay, but I hope everybody's doing their 15 minutes of laughing, because that's going to help make your day better. It's going to release all those endorphins in your body. It's going to make you put your blood pressure down if you have it. It can tone those abs, but you don't have to stop going to the gym. And it also can make you feel better. So if you don't have anybody to laugh with, you can put on something funny. You can call somebody that you know that will make you laugh. Or, I hope everybody doesn't have to go to that extreme, is to go to laughing classes. Yes, they have laughing classes that are available so you could laugh and do your half an hour and just get it in. All right. So we're going to go to our sponsor, which is Joanne James at Vital Steps. And we'll be right back with our special guest.
Welcome to your Vital Steps to Better Health. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about exercising in the sun. We all love the sun. It's been the winter. Now we want to get out into the fresh air and enjoy the great weather. However, we have to be very mindful when we're exercising in the sun. First of all, you want to protect your skin at all costs. Regardless of your background, you still need to wear a sunblock of 30 plus. Also, you want to make sure you're wearing a hat to protect your facial skin, as well as glasses to protect your eyes. Also, make sure that you hydrate as you're doing your activities. Sometimes you won't feel that you're thirsty, but in actual fact you are. So make sure you drink. Don't wait to become dehydrated first. And listen to your body. If you start feeling a little nauseous or dizzy or fatigued, that might be signs of a heat stroke. Get into the shade, sit down, and call somebody to assist you. Being out in the sun and exercising is great, but you have to be very, very, very aware of where you are, what you're doing, and make safety your top priority. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. See you next time.
Thank you, Joanne James, for that tip. If you're going in the sun and stuff, some of us people think that because we're a certain origin that we don't need to use sunblock. So that's why, but it's very important to use that. But anyways, I have a special guest. She's a filmmaker, an independent filmmaker, and she also works for CaribbeanTales International film along with Frances Ann, which we all know of her. So we're going to find out what she's doing and where she is and what she's about. All right, so with no further ado, I introduce to you Mandisa Pantin.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Well, we're glad to see you. So I know you can't hear it, everybody, but we want to know what your cultural background, where she comes from.
Okay, so I come from Trinidad and Tobago. See my love Trinidad and Tobago earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People. The brand. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she comes from Trinidad and Tobago, with the land of the carnival, where everybody goes down every year and have a good time. So I'm hoping maybe next year I get to go.
Oh yes, man. Come and visit.
I got a few people down there that want me to come. That does the films and stuff. They said, no, you don't have to. I have family there too. He said, just come and stay. Don't worry. Just call us at the airport. We'll come and get you. So,
that's right.
All right. So tell us how long you and why you wanted to become a filmmaker.
Oh, I started in 2005 in television commercials.
Okay.
And then the more I got into this, the more I discovered that storytelling was really what I wanted to do. So filmmaking became very much an avenue for me to do that. And, I still start up with very, very short, and then, get a little more longer and more skills as you go along. So basically that's how I got involved with filmmaking and with CaribbeanTales.
Okay. So what is your role at CaribbeanTales? What do you do with them?
I am the programming coordinator for CaribbeanTales. Basically, I head a programming team that come from different parts of the world, but all have Caribbean roots. And every year we have the privilege of watching those films that are submitted and also seeking some films that we actually want for the festival and making final decisions as to what shows.
So are you going to be up here, or are you just going to be working from over there?
Not this year, Gil. Normally I have been up every year until 2020. Well, you know why in 2020.
Yes, yes.
But unfortunately, this year I didn't make it as yet. So hopefully next year I'm up there. I love being in Toronto. At that point in time, it's not too hot and not too cold.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a grilling one this summer, so.
I know it's still hot here, so you'll have to excuse me.
All right. All right. So tell us about your first film. What was your first film that put you on the map?
The first film that put me, that actually got the interest of CaribbeanTales, for example, how I started to get involved in the organization, was called Caribbean Skin African Identity. And essentially it was about speaking about what it means to be or not to be African in the Caribbean society. And it sparked a huge amount of debates, but guess what country is most popular in? Africa.
Wow.
So, because it was a healthy and was a good, discussion, and we covered Emancipation Day from start to finish as a backdrop for the film. So that's what really got me started. And after that film, showed in CaribbeanTales in 2011, they invited me to be a programmer. And then from being a programmer, I became the programming coordinator in 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then you wrote another one. You wrote another little short?
This year, I have a short in the festival. It's been a while since I went to try again. And this one is called Sheltering in Place in a COVID-free space.
Okay.
Obviously based on COVID. And
we went camping for 2 years.
So it's an experimental film, basically just recording images of that during that time, repetitive as they were, and like a little story of like what life was like during that enforced lockdown period. Ours was 6 months. I don't know how long the rest of the world was. Ours was 6 months. You can't go nowhere, right? So that's
ours was longer than that.
Yeah, we had a little bit more freedom after that, but it wasn't perfect, of course. But that was the absolute, for me. So that year, that film now is part of our virtual festival for CaribbeanTales this year. We have a number of lovely films. So you just have to go to CaribbeanTales.org, where you will see the list of films for virtual online. And for our last 2 nights on Saturday and Sunday, which will be Tales from a Strange Land on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday is our closing night called The Power of Truth.
The Power of Truth.
The Power of Truth. The films in that are hard hitting in terms of how storytelling can sometimes be a punch to the gut and that it brings something home. And that's what those films are about on that final night.
Okay. So what's up for you after the CaribbeanTales? What are you going to be doing?
Oh, well, I work as a script supervisor generally on film sets. So there are a couple of projects coming up that I'm going to be involved in. I also do some production coordination for commercials. In Trinidad, you had a hustle. You can't just do one thing.
You got your hustle going.
You got my hustle going. And also, there are a couple other video projects coming up where I will actually be the one who's doing the camera operation and editing. So that's my plan. I'll be busy.
Yes, and we can keep keeping an eye on you.
Thank you.
We'll keep an eye on people. All right. So are there any shout outs that you want to give to anybody?
I just want to shout out my programming team, which would be Mary Wells, Matthew Bailey, Matthew Morell, and my darling Peter, right? So thank you everybody for my team for working so hard every year that we've been doing this together. And I think we have a wonderful program this year in CaribbeanTales. Also, I want to shout out the fact about our sister festival called Windrush Caribbean Film Festival, which takes place in England. Best of the Fest is coming up in October. So look out for that online. And submissions open for CTTF 2024 on October 1st.
So so people can submit their stuff just coming up. Well, just in a few weeks, actually.
In a few weeks, yes. So let the festival, let everybody enjoy the festival until the end of the month, and people can submit from October 1st.
Okay, so how long what's the submission process? How long they get to do?
The submission process usually starts off with an early bird price, which is a good price to get in on, right? So you get the cheapest price first. You go to Film Freeway, you fill out the form, upload your stuff, and that's it. You're in.
And then hopefully
the programming team will choose.
Wow. Because you gotta be really good. The competition is pretty stiff because a lot of people are coming out movies. They're doing their novels into movies and all kinds of stuff. So you gotta make sure you're really good for that.
Yeah, but I always say try. Don't just say you can't do it and don't try. Try and you'll be surprised because there's someone who submitted this year her thesis project. And she got all kinds of accolades, and people came out in the cinema to see her film based on Dominica's called Territory. Okay. And she's gotten a lot of accolades for the film, and she was surprised. So as I say, always try. You never know.
All right. So if people want to follow you or follow CaribbeanTales, can you just tell us your social medias?
It's CaribbeanTales Film Festival on CaribbeanTales Film Festival, International Film Festival on Instagram, on Facebook. Okay. Right? So once you look that up, you'll find the festival and also the film festival page, CaribbeanTales.org.
Well, thank you, Mandisa Pantin, for telling us everything that that's going on and all the stuff that's going on. She's coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, people. So I know they say a lot of good things come out of Trinidad. And I'm not being partial, people. So you gotta give them their props when it's there, right? All right. Yeah. So I do want to thank you, Mandisa, for telling us about your journey, and the journey continues. And come back and let us know so we can keep up to date with you. All right. So
thank you.
That's no problem. I do want to thank the viewers tonight for tuning in to Real Life Matters. So goodbye for now.